Hello friends, in today's video we are going to discuss one more poetry of syllabus, and the title of the poem is The Lake Easel of Innisfree, which is written by W.B. Yeats, and we can say that this is a nature poem. It means here the poet talks about some natural elements as he likes to visit the natural things. Not only that, but also he is giving some of the account of the past experience of his life and particularly of his childhood. So today's discussion, or you can say that the point of discussion, is this poem The Lake of Easel Innisfree, which is written by W.B. Yeats. So before I start the poem, I want to tell you something, that whenever any recording video will be there, you will get only the poetry, and we will continue our lessons discussion in our live classes. So keep in mind that thing, and whatever the worksheets you are getting, you will have to write it in your notebook, okay, whether it is of poetry, whether it is of your lesson. But keep in mind, whenever any recording video is there, definitely I will take a poem, and whenever live classes are there, I will take the lessons. So keep in mind that thing, and don't worry when to write, what to write. Whatever worksheets are given to you, you have to write that worksheet in your notebook, okay. Doesn't matter that we have completed our half lesson. So please follow that thing. Now let us start our poem, and let us see what the poet wants to tell us. So first of all, introduction to the poem. It means a little introduction about this poem, what the poet wants to tell us. So this is a lyric. Lyric, you know what is called lyric, okay. It is a form of poetry into which 3 stanzas are there. Not only that, but each stanza contains 4 lines. So that is considered as a lyric, a form of poetry. Along with it, it is a musical poem. It explores the poet longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree. Now Innisfree is a place, again I am telling, Innisfree is a place where the poet had great time of his childhood, and that's why even the title that is given by the poet is also an Innisfree, okay, the lake of Innisfree. And it is also a very beautiful place. You can search on your YouTube, you can see the lake of Innisfree. Okay, coming back to this, it explores the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree. When he was a child, he had great time at this place, and now, right now, no doubt that he is a grown up person, but though he is missing his quality time at this place, and the place is nothing but Innisfree, which is a lake, and still he is longing for the peace that he had in the past, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. As I have told you that he had spent his lot of time of his life as a boy in, or you can say that in his childhood, most of the time that he lived in that place. Innisfree is the name of the place. As I have told you that it is the name of the place, it is very quiet place, and that is the reason the poet wants to go there. Very quiet place. Now as you know that because of our routine life, we get bored with it, and for some times what we need, that is the rest, that is the peace of mind. And in order to take the rest, in order to take the peace of mind, where do we go? We go those places where we can feel the peace of mind. Not only that, but also at that places where we can find some of the silence, okay, because of that we can get refreshment. So here also the poet wants to go there where he can feel the peace of mind. Not only that, but also again he wanted some quality time, and that's why in this poem he urged, or you can say that he is longing for going to that place. Okay, coming back, it is very quiet place, and that is the reason that poet wants to go there. He had spent his childhood in this place. He has very sweet memories of that place. That is why he wanted to go back to the lake island of Innisfree, okay. So that is the reason he wanted to feel the peace of mind again, and that's why he wanted to go back to that place. The name of that place is Innisfree, which is a very beautiful place, very quiet place, very serene place. The atmosphere is also very good, and that's why the poet W.B. Yeats wanted to go there. Now let us see the summary of this poem, and then after we will discuss it stanza by stanza. So I am going to discuss first of all the summary, and then after we will discuss stanza by stanza what the poet wants to tell us. Okay. So the poet is reminded of his past, his boyhood, when he visited the peaceful lake Easel of Innisfree. So here the poet had the memories of the place when he was a child, and the place was nothing but Innisfree. He wants to go there and says that he will live there all alone. Again he wanted to go there and wanted to live alone. He wants to build a small cabin with clay and wattles. Along with it, also he wanted to do what he wanted to do, that is build a small cabin to live with, and it is not of that marbles and anything, but that is of the clay and wattles. He would grow beans and get honeybee hive for honey to survive on. So this is his imagination. He wanted to build a small cabin that is with clay and wattles. Not only that, but also would like to grow beans so that the honeybee can come into it, and also he can survive on that honey. Okay, because whenever honeybees are going to come there, definitely by eating that honey the poet would survive on that place. Okay, because in order to survive we need something, but this is just imagination of the poem, because only with the honey you cannot survive on this island. Okay, that is the main thing. Let us see what the other things the poet wanted to tell us. The poet describes the peaceful natural surrounding of the lake. The main thing is this. What is that? He described the peaceful natural surrounding of the lake. He says that the scene of the cloudy mornings, the shining stars, the glowing sun, and the birds flying in the sky give him peace. So this is the reason that he wanted to go there. Cloudy mornings are there, glowing sun was there, birds are flying, and what a serene kind of atmosphere is there. That is the reason that he wants to go there and wanted to feel the peace of mind again, because he is getting bored with the daily life, routine life. Even this also happens to us, and because in order to get some break we also go to that place where we can feel the relaxation, not only that but the peace of mind. Okay, he feels relaxed to hear the pleasant sound of the cricket songs, and along with it also he is pleased by listening the pleasant sound of the cricket. Cricket is an insect, you know. Going ahead, the poet feels the urgency to go to the lake of Innisfree. In the depth of his heart he can hear the sound of the lake waters hitting the shore. In deep, he wanted to hear the music of the seashore. Definitely it is very, you can say that melodious. If you have been ever to the seaside, definitely you will also, you would also feel like this. Okay, okay. It is as if the lake is calling him. He hears the sound everywhere, either on the crowded roads or the grey colored pavements of the city in which he lives. This indicates that he wants to escape from the artificial life of the city into the peaceful surrounding of the nature. So this is the reason the poet wanted to go to that. So with all these reasons the poet wanted to go back at that place where he can feel the peace of mind. Not only that, but also he could be able to enjoy the natural surrounding. It means that whenever you feel bored with your regular life, with your routine life, you also must do like this, where you can feel the peace of mind, when you can go, you can visit those places where nature is there, and seaside you can go, mountains you can go, and so many places. Even your villages can also give this kind of peace. In order to get some relaxation from your routine life, you should do this. Now let us discuss our poem. Only 3 stanzas are there. Now stanza by stanza let us see what the poet wants to tell us. Okay, the first stanza is here. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree and a small cabin built there of clay and bottles made. So in these two lines the poet is urging, or you can say that the poet is longing for which thing, that he will arise and go, he will go to that place, and where he wanted to go, that is in Innisfree. Not only that, but after going there, and a small cabin built there of clay and bottles made. After going to this place, the poet will build a cabin with clay and bottles. Not only that, but in next two lines what he is telling to us, see, 9 beans raw I will have there a hive for honeybee and live alone in the bee loud glade. So as we already have seen that by reaching there, along with it he also wanted to build a honeybee so that he can eat the honey and he can survive on that place. And this is how he wanted to live alone in that place. The reason is very simple. Why he wanted to live alone? Because he wanted the peace of mind, because he wanted some relaxation from his routine life. So this is the first stanza where the poet is urging, the poet is longing for to go in the Innisfree. Not only that, but also he wanted to go there and wanted to build a honeybee comb so that he can survive on the honey. So some new words are here. Arise, that means stand up. Cabin, that means room. Wattles, means what? Twisted sticks for making fences or walls. Okay, you can get it. What is this? And the another word is glad, that is clearing or open space. Here something is that I have taken, that bee loud refers to the sound made by buzzing of the bees. Okay, it is indicated the sound, it is the indication sound for the bee. Okay, so here is the explanation. Let us read it so that you can get the proper idea. Okay, so I here refers to the poet William Yeats. He says that he wants to go to the Innisfree. Over there he will build a small room for himself with clay and small sticks which are used to make the walls or fences of the cabin. As he will need some food to eat also, so he will grow 9 rows of beans near his room. Also he will get some honey from the honeybee hive. He says that the open space where he will build his room will be full of buzzing sound of the bees, and over there he will live all alone in peace and tranquility. So this is your first stanza and everything we have discussed. Now let us move ahead with the second one. The second stanza is like this. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. Their midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of linnets' wings. So in this stanza we will come across some natural elements. Natural elements like cricket, song of cricket is there, dropping of the veils is there, midnight's glimmer is there, purple glow is there, and evening. So these are nothing but the natural elements the poet is describing with us. So let us see what the poet wants to tell us. And I shall have some peace there. He wanted some peace, for peace comes dropping slow, and slowly and gradually the peace will come, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings, and from where he can feel the presence of peace, that is from the dropping vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. Cricket is an insect which you can hear at the time of monsoon season. Okay, definitely at night time you will listen to these cricket songs. Okay, their midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow. Again he is telling that whenever the midnight will take place, it will look like a purple glow. Why? Because moon is there, and because of that dim light of that moon, it will look like a purple glow, and evenings full of the linnets' wings, and the evening would look like the linnets' wings. Linnet is a bird, and the color of the bird of linnet is like this, purple. Okay, and that's why he is telling that the evenings are definitely going to be look like the linet's wing. Now let us see in detail, but before that some new words are there like veils. Veils, that means a piece of fine material worn by women to protect or hide the face, that is called veil. Okay. Cricket, that is an insect which produces the musical chirping sound. Linet is a small bird with short beak, and glimmer means something which is shining. Now let us see what is there in this stanza. In this stanza the poet says that when in Innisfree he will feel the peaceful, and he says that the feeling of peace is felt slowly and gradually. As I have told you that the feeling of peace can be felt slowly and gradually. He describes how he would feel the peaceful. In the morning time, when it is cloudy and the view is not very clear, then it will appear as if morning has worn a veil and has hidden itself. Looking at this scene, he will make him feel peaceful. So after looking that clouds, after looking at that evenings, he could be able to feel peace. Not only that, further he says that when the male cricket insect will sing a song, that sound will bring him at a peace. Also at midnight, when he will see the twinkling stars in the open sky, their shine will give him peace. In the afternoon, when the sunlight will give a pearlish glow, it means purple glow, it will also give him a peace. So these are the different aspects from which he can get the peace. During the evening, when he will see the linet bird flying in the sky, then also he will feel the peaceful. So the poem, here you can see that by different elements of nature, the poet is able to feel the peace. This is the way of life. Even if you are, even you also getting bored with your routine life, you should visit those places where the nature is at its great. It means you can visit seaside, you can visit mountains, and so many places are there. Because of this beautiful nature, definitely you are bound to be feel the peace of mind and everything. Now let us move ahead with our last stanza, stanza number 3. I will arise and grow now, for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. So in this last stanza, the poet is finally feeling the peace of mind, and this is how ending up the poem. He, in the first stanza, you see that he was longing for to go to the place of Innisfree, and the reason is very simple. Why? Because he wanted the peace of mind. In the last stanza, finally, he can be able to take rest, he can be able to feel the rest, he can be able to feel the peace of mind. So in this stanza, let us see what the poet actually wants to tell us. First of all, let us see the new words. Night and day means all night, all the time. Lapping, that means striking, and heart's core, that means the innermost part of the heart. So in this stanza, the poet says that now he will stand up and go to Innisfree because all the time the sound of the lake water striking the shore repeats in his mind. In the last stanza, the poet is telling to us that now he really wanted to go to that place. Why? Because all the time in his mind the same thing is running, that I wanted to go there, I want to go there, I want to go there, and because of that thing, the poet is finally decides that he must visit this place. The sound of the lake waters, and along with it, even the sound of the lake water striking the shore repeats in his mind. Okay, he can be able to hear the sound of the shore in his mind, and this sound attracts him towards the lake, and this is the sound that attracts him towards the lake. Wherever he is, either standing on the roadway or on the grey colored pavements, he hears the sound deep in the innermost part of his heart, and this is the reason that he wants to go to this place. Whether he is on the road, whether he even he is on the pavement, that is a particular place, but though he can be able to listen to the sound, and that's why he most where he strongly desire to go to that place. So this is how the poem ends. Now in the worksheet some questions and answers are there. You will have to write it in your notebook. Not only that, but I think that also you have got this poem. See, simple things that again I am going to tell you that it is a natural poem. Whenever you feel that you are getting bored with your routine life, you must visit this kind of places. The same thing is done by the poet, because he is getting bored with the routine life, city life. He wants some peace of mind, and that's why he go to that place where he had great time when he was a child. So this is how in this poem the poet talks about the importance of nature in our life. Not only that, but also if you want to some change in our life, what should we do, that is also suggested in this poem. And this is how it is a nice poem written by W.B. Yeats. You can say that it is a nature poem, and also in this poem the poet remembers of the past. So only 3 questions are there in your worksheet. Do write only those questions, okay? Don't write the summary and everything. This is just for your reading material, so that you can get good marks in your examination. So you will have to write only questions and answers in your homework, and we will meet in our live class with that incomplete lesson of Albert Einstein, okay, which we are discussing. So till then, take care, and we will meet soon. Bye.